All right. Hey guys, this is Kicking It with the Kights. So we are doing a YouTube video. Last year we did a live for our anniversary. Today is our anniversary again. So we are in year 7.
Mm, mm, mm,
Always have to ask him. He actually remembers and I don't, which is it's funny. But yeah. So we're in year 7 now.
You sure?
Yeah, we're in year 7.
Okay, let's roll with that.
Okay, so we're in year 7 because I'm not about to play with you. So we are just going to talk about our journey in the last year of our marriage. When we did the live last year, we went over everything that we went through when we dated, how we met, how we got together, all that kind of stuff, and the our marriage up until that anniversary we talked about. So this year we're going to just talk about the last year in our journey and where we are now. And we do not claim to be experts, even though I am a relationship coach. But we don't claim to be experts and know everything about marriage and relationships like that. I have been married before, so I learned a lot. Yeah, I was married before. Thought I shared that with you.
Thanks a lot.
Anywho, so I was married before and went through a divorce, and so this is my second marriage. This is his first marriage. I had 4 children from that first marriage. He has none, but now he has 4 children because my children are his children. So we have 4 children together. The oldest 3 they have graduated high school and college. The youngest one is in high school. So we are pretty much empty nesters at this point. That's kind of what our last year has kind of been. We are getting the last one on out of there. So that's one of the things. If you have been following me before this, you know that I was diagnosed with stage 1 cervical cancer. And I was diagnosed with that in November of last year, 2020. So we have been through a lot. COVID hit, so we've been through that, quarantining and all that kind of stuff. Different changes in employment and all that kind of thing. So we're just going to discuss what the last year has brought us. So first we'll, like we said, COVID hit. So COVID was like, for everyone, it was like a blow that we didn't expect to come. And with us quarantining, it changed a lot of stuff for everyone, including us. I think that it brought us closer together because we found out some things that we had to really, really work through. What? No, we didn't.
What do we have to work through?
We had to work through some stuff because we had a time when we even had to do counseling because we found that we were really not communicating very well and we were not hearing each other.
End of the year, we had already worked stuff out. The counseling just confirmed everything we had already started working on.
But that was during COVID, though. Yeah. Okay. Anywho, last year, we went through some sessions of counseling, and it definitely helped our relationship. Our relationship wasn't like in danger, but one thing about us, when we see things that seem like they're becoming a problem, a continual problem, we like try to get on top of it. Hey, that's not what we're doing. We got to figure this thing out, because a lot of people around us, they are getting divorced, and we don't like that. We don't like what we're seeing. We don't like that a lot of our friends are not together anymore. That is really tough for us sometimes. So we always reflect on our own relationship when we see what other people are going through, and we try to make sure that we are good, because this is it for me, because this is marriage number 2. It ain't cute to be on marriage number 3. So I'm not doing that.
So she took shots at all y'all on number 3.
I didn't, but for me, it's not cute. And that is fine. So during COVID, did you feel like, what did you feel like about our relationship during COVID? quarantining and stuff.
I mean, COVID was a blessing for me. I don't like people. I got to quarantine to stay away from people. Ooh, everyday life.
Pretty much.
People ain't popping up. Ooh, it's a wonderful, wonderful day for me.
Pretty much.
Still worked every day. My paycheck ain't slack. That ain't to everybody's testament. I know it was, rough for some people, but to me, it was a blessing to my soul. So y'all keep y'all masks on and stay 6 feet away. Don't be popping up at my house.
Pretty much. And that's something that I learned about me, because during COVID, it really, really made me sit down, and it made me separate from people, because I was the outgoing one. I was the one that was basically the social butterfly. So we were totally opposites in that area, because he's an introvert.
Just like me now.
Yes, I have become a lot like him now. I would have never thought, but COVID has taught me quarantining. It taught me a few things. It either taught me who was down for me, or it taught me those ones that were kind of like, yeah, we cool, we can hang out every now and then, but it ain't got to be nothing bigger than that. Or it showed me those who are not down for me, basically. And so you either got elevated, stand still, or you got dismissed in this last year. So I have become content with really not going many places, and just kind of being to myself. I actually ended up, at beginning of COVID, I didn't have a job, and then during COVID, I ended up getting a job, a really good job. So that, in our home, we didn't lack a lot or whatever, which was a blessing for us. Again, like you said, we know that wasn't the case for everyone, but for us, our finances they really got better during COVID. So, I wasn't shopping as much as I was before, wasn't going out as much.
We both was hitting that online shopping pretty hard.
Yeah, but I wasn't doing it as much because I didn't have to buy an outfit to go out.
You
Because
are correct. Yeah, because my shoe collection has grown.
Your shoe collection has grown.
But,
and I don't understand why, because we don't go anywhere.
But when we can,
you are gonna be ready. You gonna be ready, babe. You gonna be. Hey.
Okay.
But yeah, so I didn't have to buy an outfit for it, because I would have to buy an outfit almost every time I would go somewhere, because I just felt like I needed something new.
When I watched ain't got college space.
Yeah, so whenever we get ready to move, I'm gonna have to try to.
I'm gonna have my own house, because the house is gonna be her closet. No comment. You see that, right? Okay.
Continue. I'm not gonna do that. So. Anywho, but yeah, for that, in that area, it got a lot better. With our son, since he was the only one in school, it was very, very tough. Don't do that. It was very, very tough with him transitioning from actual school to online school, because keeping him focused. I don't know who else had that problem, keeping kids focused and stuff during online learning was very, very tough. He has very low focus, and he's kind of like his mom in that way, because my focus is very thin. But that was kind of tough, navigating that with him. And they actually recommended me to send him back to the school because of that, because his grades were suffering a lot. So that was tough to navigate. My girls, one of my girls had to come home from school during COVID. She's in Savannah State University. And so she had to come home during COVID, because everything shut down there. So she had to come home and be with us for a little while. She stayed with her aunt for a little while. But that was cool, because she's a good kid. She helps out and stuff like that. And she got her job. So that was a plus. So pretty much everything kind of was going pretty good during COVID. But great. Yeah, we couldn't let everything be good all the time, huh? So I started to have some difficulties with my health. I started to have issues. If you have not been following my story, I have been posting on this YouTube channel about my journey with cervical cancer, how I found out, what happened, what made me even look into something like that, because I had never really even heard of cervical cancer. So when I started having the issues, with my body and getting diagnosed, it was a major blow. That was a major blow. That was a major blow. And I wasn't sure how he would navigate that, because I know it's one thing to go through it, but it's another thing to watch someone go through it. So I had a very, 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 very tough time, and he tried to encourage me to, be positive and stuff, but I kind of wasn't trying to hear that from anybody at the time because I really, really did not understand why I had to have cancer, why I had to go through all of this. So I had a rough patch. It was very, very rough. I basically went into a depression. So, but he was a rock. He was a rock through that, through that time. He's a rock. But how did that really impact you when I, went through that, when I got diagnosed and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, can't really start there. You got to start like a year or two before.
Okay.
When my uncle passed from cancer, like you had an auntie pass from cancer.
Yeah.
And,
and our friend passed away from cancer.
And then my granddad passed away from cancer. All within like a year, year and a half. So, it wasn't good because I still hadn't got over my friend Tiffany Ortiz passing. And yeah, it wasn't good. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why it was rough for me because we had just literally buried Tiff. And we were trying to navigate that. So that was a blow that we had to really kind of stick together through in our marriage because she was a close friend to both of us. So she passed away from colon cancer, stage 4 colon cancer.
As well as my granddad.
As well as his granddad. So trying to navigate that, and then my aunt, she passed away from breast cancer like a year before that.
As well as my uncle.
Right. So we were seeing people basically drop like flies. And it was just when it hit home, like in our home, it was just kind of like, no, I kind of went to doom and gloom because I'm seeing all these people that are basically good people and they basically live good lives and they were basically healthy looking and seeming like they were very healthy before they were diagnosed, and then to now not have them anymore, it was really, and I know for Tiffany and my aunt, they declined pretty quick. So to see them go from these vibrant people to next thing you know, wait a minute, now we got to think about them dying, now we got to actually bury them. It was a whole lot. So then to now have that on me, it was kind of like, I don't even care, I don't even want to fight it, I don't even want to deal with this. And
which pissed me off. She said I was being a rock. No, I was quite livid because throwing your towel in just wasn't the option. So, hey.
But that was why you were my rock, because even though you were mad at me, you still just kind of, you still would push me and still try to get me to see it differently, even though I wasn't trying to hear it. And I, trying to get him to understand that it was kind of tough, and getting other people, anybody to understand what my view was on it was really tough because it's like there's no other option but to fight, for them. But for me, it was like, nah, I'm kind of good on that because, so it was a lot. It was a lot. And then when other things started to come into play, like finances, insurance, and then finding out the treatment that I had to have. I had to go through chemo and radiation at the same time. It absolutely blew me too because I really thought that I would be able to just have a surgery and be fine with it. But my tumor was too big to do that. So I had to go through chemo and radiation. So I'm like, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to live sick. I don't want to go through that. So I leaned on him a lot, through that. I leaned on him a lot. I leaned on my family a lot because I really wasn't trying to lean on a lot of people. I really wasn't trying to let a lot of people in because I didn't want to deal with a lot of stuff and a lot of people. So that too eliminated some people or elevated some people. I had some people at a standstill because I found out even more that some people are either going to ride for me or they're not. So at this point, uh this to me brought us even closer together. So I think that COVID, cancer, all of that has definitely strengthened our marriage a lot. So we are in a far better place. We weren't like in a bad place, but we're in a far better place than we were before all of this happened. Some people don't some people are not able to get through those things. Some people are not able to fight through those things. And we have been able to fight through all of this stuff that has been thrown at us in this last year. So I'm very grateful for that, and grateful that even though we've only been married 7 years, it seems like it's been longer than that. Why do you keep looking at me like that? Is it not
tough to say? That's all.
So how many years
hey,
is it?
This you said 7. We gonna go with that. You sound real doubtful though, but I'm just saying we're going with the 7.
Okay.
That's dead air. Don't like that on the podcast.
What?
You can't have dead air. You gotta keep talking.
Well, I'm sorry. I got breathless. I got a little tired. I get weak a little bit. So I'm sorry.
You're right. I understand. I had that fat leg since day 1.
We're gonna go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes I get a little weak, but it's okay. But I'm getting stronger and stronger. I'm getting through everything and getting better. So I see everything going up from here. I see it getting better, especially because we're about to be empty nesters. So it's really gonna be that. What?
About to be somebody in this house?
He's not. He hasn't graduated. He hasn't.
See, she always talking, speaking it to this, speaking. No, it's here. It's here. It's empty nest.
Okay, we are empty nesters. We're gonna go with that.
Don't come looking in our window when you done seen stuff you don't want. I may want to see. I don't know.
I guess.
Just saying. I ain't got reason to put on clothes no more. Oh, now she quiet. Oh, okay. All right. She
I don't know. I don't know what you would want me to say to that. I don't have anything to say. So, I think that pretty much sums up our last year. And now, I had to leave my job because of all the treatment and stuff that I was going through and being weak and sick all the time. I had to quit my job, but we're still believing God and we're still trusting God, through that as well. So I still truly believe that everything will be fine. God is going to work everything out as he always does. And he's going to continue to cover our marriage and cover us individually. And we're going to continue to be great because we're just great. We're just awesome.
Oh, we are?
Oh, just me?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. Anywho, is there anything that you would like to share about anything? Anything that you've learned in the last year? Anything else about what we've dealt with? Because they really don't be wanting to hear me. They really be wanting to hear you.
I don't be learning. I ain't with all that learning stuff. So, I just got too much on that.
Okay.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, you're with the learning stuff, but some stuff has happened, You may not have learned from, but you have insight.
What's that?
This is what I deal with, people. This is what I deal with.
I don't know what you want me to say.
thing.
Like it was COVID. I learned how people don't like to wear masks. You gonna have to keep wearing masks. People don't want to wear masks.
It's fine. It's okay. You know, this is just an update on our last year, and how we've navigated everything. I think we've done pretty well, especially like I say, with things being thrown at us that we did not expect, because we especially did not expect cancer to be knocking at our door. But we're getting through it. We're getting through it, and I think we have done an amazing job
I have.
dealing with it.
I really have.
You, not me. I didn't do a great job.
You survived
Oh,
with some coaching and motivation and people. Chantel, thank you, Chantel.
yes.
I appreciate you.
My sister Chantel.
She wears my size 15 on her right cheek, and whatever size Chantel wears is on her left cheek. Cause every day she catching one of them feet. So she survived. Well, it's me and Chantel. Her mama too.
Yeah.
And shout out to her circle of friends. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all appreciate y'all for looking out, coming through, giving up y'all time. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. My family, my friends, my mom, my sister, Chantel, they have definitely been taking care of me. I have been basically living with them because he works out of town a lot. So, okay.
I left all of that.
Sorry.
Edit that out.
Okay. Yeah. So they take care of me a lot while he's at work. So they have definitely been intricate in my care. And my friends, like he said, you know who you are. You guys have definitely done above and beyond what we expected you to do. So that was absolutely a blessing. All of the people that have been in my corner, that is absolutely a blessing, and we definitely appreciate, when he can't be a part or present, someone is there. I'm never left alone. I'm never by myself. I'm never feeling like I don't have support. So I appreciate that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about our last year. I don't think I missed anything. But I will say, any advice that I will give people is to definitely communicate with each other. Listen. That was part of our problem. We would talk at each other a lot and not really listen to and understand what the other person was saying, and really get it, and learning how to voice that. So we really had to work on that a lot. So we are definitely in a better place, and have fun with each other. We have fun. We laugh a lot.
I have fun. She be over there all just doom and gloom. Just for the last 6 months, just doom and gloom. I just have to sit there and be the sunshine, roses, and everything. It's a little draining because I'm an introvert and all that. So, but I muster it up every day to put a smile on her face. But God has truly blessed her with me.
So, anywho, have fun. Make each other laugh. Like, we are definitely, one of the things that we are grateful for is that we were friends first before we even thought about even dating each other. We were friends. So we kind of base our relationship off of that. What's the face for?
I mean, okay, we're friends. She was trying to be my friend. She wanted to get with me. That's the only reason she was just trying to be friends with me. But we're going to say we was friends first. But she was just, that's what we go with.
So, whatever he want to think, listen here, I don't have the strength to even fight that battle right now. I don't have the strength to have a debate. It is saying, what it is.
I can go back to the Mink and Angora.
Can we not? Now, you just told me not to be saying stuff on this thing. Now, you going to talk about the Mink and Angora on here?
We can't talk about Mink and Angora. We married now.
We were not married when the Mink and Angora happened. Now the people want to know what Mink and Angora
Hey, if you was there, you was there. If you don't, you wasn't. I mean, it is what it is.
So I'm definitely gonna get some messages about that.
Hey, don't. Hey, you had to be there. That's all it is. You know what happened. You know what happened. Had to be there. Deal with it. Don't tell no. Pinky promise. Don't tell nobody who don't know. Pinky promise.
I haven't been.
Pinky promise with the pinky. There you go. Now you gotta kiss it. Kiss.
You gotta kiss what? The pinky?
Kiss it. Kiss it. Kiss it.
What?
Kiss.
I'm not. No. Not, no. Anywho, so have fun, communicate well.
See, I was trying to have fun then.
And
you
definitely
anger in that finger, right?
And definitely learn each other's love language. That is very important. So you can love the other person how they want to be loved and not how you want to be loved, because you could be loving them how you think they want to be loved and it's not it. So definitely do that. So that is pretty much what the Kights have been through. Say what?
The Kights. That's weird.
The Kights? Why is that weird?
I'll never hear that.
Oh, okay. So that's what we have dealt with in the last year of our marriage. If you have any questions, you can definitely message me. Don't message me. Or you can email me at thecompletewoman19@gmail.com. If there's anything you want to see or hear or anything, you can do that as well and contact me. Continue to keep me in your prayers. Like I say, even right now I'm kind of weak, but I'm gonna be all right. You know, I'm gonna be fine. I've been fine this far. I've been better than what I thought I would be so far. So continue to keep us in your prayers that we will continue to get closer together and continue to be healthy, happy, and whole together. Okay, so that's all, guys.
And no request for me to do more videos. You'd be lucky if you get the annual one.